A very good afternoon. Thanks for clicking on to the Sunday edition of Vogan's European Outlook. It's the 16th of August. Back on the 1st of August, I almost kind of threw the towel in a wee bit with regards to the August forecast because back then the month of August was looking terrifically warm, dry and largely sunny. But lo and behold, as the models tend to do, they have pulled back on that solution rather quickly indeed. We did see, of course, somewhat 6 days above 32 degrees Celsius in the southeast. We had a little bit of back and forth up here across Scotland. The general focus was always further south with regards to the heat and the sunshine. But this is where the month of August is looking so far. So basically the first half of August is looking at warmer than normal across pretty much the central, northern, western, southwestern parts of Europe overall, with a focus of the heat over the Low Countries here, also across the southeast of the British Isles as well. Warmer than normal, yes, across more central parts of Scotland, but the anomaly isn't just quite as extreme as further south and east. So, like I said, I did kind of waver a little bit when I seen the models back at the beginning of August, because they were looking firmly high pressure driven. But in fact, it looks as if the remainder of this month, and indeed the last 7 days, by the way, has been generally low pressure and control. Now, we started off, of course, with very strong high pressure, lots of heat coming in from Spain and France, and then what happened was we started to see an area of low pressure develop over the Bay of Biscay. That was sending moisture, energy, humidity into this very warm pool of air. And of course, we're seeing the result of that with explosive thunderstorms and flash flooding in several areas, starting off in eastern Scotland and then working its way down into England and Wales here. But this is the CFSV2 weekly, no, sorry, I beg your pardon, this is the GFS ensemble. And what's interesting is that this is the upcoming 7-day period of the model. This is the precipitation anomaly, and you can see here that it's showing wetter than normal conditions here. Drier across Scandinavia and also northwest Russia, also wetter than normal across central parts of Europe as well here overall. So a fairly overall, apart from Scandinavia, we're looking at wetter than normal conditions, which is quite interesting really. 6 to 12 day period, we're still looking at wetter than normal conditions, maybe a little bit more focused up across the northwest into Scotland here. And even the 10 to 16 day period, we're also looking at somewhat wetter than normal conditions. Let's have a quick look at the actual upper air pattern here and the anomaly over the upcoming 5-day period. And you can see here, let's go back to the front running 5 days, and you can see here that we've got an area of low pressure. That is the original area of low pressure over the Bay of Biscay that's kind of retrograded west in the means. But what we have got is, and this could be a real pattern change actually, is we've got the remnants of a tropical storm moving into the British Isles, going to bring a lot of wind and rain, especially rainfall here. And one of the things that I'm watching is, while we start to see the waters around the British Isles warm to above normal now rather than below normal, I think what we're going to start to see is, in conjunction with low pressure in the means generally to the west or over the British Isles, warmer than normal conditions with sea surface temperatures, we're going to start to pull in a lot more moisture here, and I think we are going to start to see wetter than normal conditions taking charge, not just for the second half of August, but also into at least the first half of autumn generally. So this is a 6 to 10 day period. Low pressure firmly in control, not high pressure but low pressure. Even though this month may wind up warmer than normal, overall we have had a low pressure dominated weather pattern across the British Isles. Yeah, we've had some extreme heat. Yes, we've also had some unusually cool days and usually cool nights. And the grand scheme of things, I think we're going to see a wet August, a wet July. So overall, yes, I'm incorrect with regards to the cool August, but overall I think this forecast is actually looking a little bit better. I'm a bit more optimistic compared to what it was back on the 1st of August when I last did a video. This is the period between the 26th and the 31st of August, and you can see here low pressure firmly in control. Finally, let's have a look at the 2 meter temperature anomalies, and you can see here the general theme is not so much above normal, but actually the opposite, below normal, and that is quite interesting also to see. So let's have a quick look. This is the 5-day increments here. Let's have a look at the upcoming 5-day period, and you can see here that yep, we start off the sequence on above normal because we still have some humid air around. That is going to have an impact, particularly at night time with more cloud, more moisture in the air. You don't get the same kind of cooling at night time. But look at, as we start to change 6 to 10 day period, we start to lose the oranges and the reds, and we'll start to pick up the blue colours representing below normal. And this is the 11 to 15 day period, cooler than normal here. So I think what we're going to start to see is this here significant warm anomaly start to get chipped away and eaten. So what we're going to find is, instead of it being a summer close to the hottest since August 2003, what we're going to see is that will become a distant memory as we press through the final part of August. I think we are going to start to see this deficit trim back, and this will end up being, you know, perhaps the warmest August in say 15 years, or should I say this will be the 15th warmest August. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not going to be a top 1, top 2 or top 3 August like what, you know, some of the models were predicting. It's going to end up being way down the list, because we are going to start to see cooler and wetter conditions start to take hold here, and that's something to watch out for. As we like I say, if we can lock in an area of low pressure on top of cooler than normal waters to the west of the UK, warmer than normal waters to the south and to the east, we're going to start to see enhanced rainfall, I think, as we start to go from summer into the first half of autumn 2020. So that's it for today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll be back hopefully in the next few days with more. Bye for now.